Hello everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to the 12 Days of Gaming. Today, we are joined by a very special guest, so why don't you take a moment to introduce yourself to the lovely people at home?
Hello, everybody. I'm the sandwich stealer. The otaku artist, Kai. And today, I'm the special guest because we're playing my favorite Kirby game, which
Woo!
I never can remember what it's called. I always just call it the free Kirby game.
It's Kirby's Epic Yarn, right?
Yeah, totally.
So we're playing through a Super Kirby Clash with the Otaku artist, and it's pretty interesting because we've collaborated on so many videos before, but at least as far as you know, this is the first time we've ever actually made a video together with co-commentary and stuff like that.
Yeah. Also, I should probably change what I'm wearing on my character, or else I'll kill the guy in like 10 seconds.
Like, see, we
So I'll change it. I'll change it to the Rose outfit. Very fancy.
say we have Candy Cat and Yoshi Bowl with us.
Mm-hmm. Although they're just AIs. Sadly, they're not here with us, but they're in our hearts and with us in spirit.
I don't have a heart. Or a spirit.
Well, they're in my heart. All right, so this game is really cool because there's just so many levels and different classes and achievements. Like one thing I notice is when you get to like the end of the game, quote unquote, it's like this is the final boss. And then you beat that, and then it's like, no, this is the final boss. And even though I put so many hours in this, I still haven't found the real final boss.
So basically any Kirby game ever.
Yeah, it's a very, very long game.
Yeah, she knows about this game way more than I do. Like, I do like this game. I just don't play it that often. But I felt like playing it in today's video because, like I said, Kai is very familiar with this game, so we thought it would be fun.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's a free game because of how much cost in it. But it makes sense because, like, if you want to pay to win, you can. That's an option. Although I have not paid. I have just done the trick of just getting a bunch of gem apples. Also, I just recorded a video on my Switch. I can send you a screenshot of this later, but I had like 10 sixes for my experience points. So that's great.
Communicating with the host, so please wait, ...
I don't use any money to play. And then the evil number comes up. Okay, so I'm going to change my role to the hammer role. I normally don't play as it because I don't really like the hammer class. But I'm doing so because there's an achievement I can get if I do it.
I have the beam, doctor, hammer, and sword. I'm pretty much only going to be playing with the sword the entire game because that's pretty much all that I play with.
Yeah, the sword's pretty good. I prefer the mage, but the sword is definitely up there as in good. But then if you play as the medicine class or the hammer class, it's not as fun in my opinion.
Yeah,
because the hammer's super slow, and then the medicine guy really can't attack.
I think I played with one of those last time we tried recording this, and it didn't end very well.
Yeah. Pretty much if you just want to help other players, it's available for you.
Yeah, it's more support than anything else. Am I seriously almost dead already? Wow.
Don't worry, crack was hard.
I died. That's the opposite of living.
Well, well, now you're alive.
Yay! I was saved by the powers of otaku.
The powers of anime.
Ah! Oh, save
I've got
me.
my waifus on my side.
The powers of waifus prevail. Who do you think is Kirby's waifu?
Well, there's that like octopus girl. And then although that's kind of like one-sided to my knowledge. I don't know too much about Kirby actually. I mean I played quite a bit of Kirby games, but like I don't know too much about the lore, although I know it's very dark.
Yeah, Kirby has surprisingly deep lore at times.
Yeah, one character that I really like, but I haven't played the game she's in, the painter girl. I like her.
Yeah, I think she's in Kirby 64 and Dreamland 3. I don't know if she's in anything else, but I love pretty much any character who's in 64 because that's my favorite Kirby game.
Ah, I'm surprised I never played that game, considering I actually had a N64.
Mm-hmm. I really want to play
But then
that
again, you should. I'd watch it.
Yay!
Funnily enough, though, even though I had an N64, I didn't even have Mario 64. I had Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Snap, Mario Kart 7, and then all the other games are kind of like random games. Like there's the dinosaur game, Turok.
Mm-hmm.
There's the snowboarding game, and then there was like a James Bond game, and an Indiana Jones game. So I had a random collection, but I did have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
I've only had 4 N64 games outside of Virtual Console stuff. I currently have Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie and the Toy Story 2 video game, which is like one of the best 3D platformers ever. I had Perfect Dark, but then I gave that to a friend for Christmas, and I've never seen another copy since.
Oh no! Sorry that for the AIs I have such high level guys. It's just I used up all the lower level ones when we first did the first level. When you hit the bell, it will give you AIs as allies. But since I'm a high level, it keeps on giving me the high level guys.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning that this is our second take trying to do this video. The first one was fine, but we didn't actually, like, vocally talk to each other. We were talking through, like, Twitter messages. I tried my best to do post-commentary for that. I just couldn't get it to work. But so,
yeah, that's understandable. And I think this is more entertaining for the viewers anyway.
yeah, our original idea was that she was going to send voice narrations, and then we decided, you know what? Let's actually talk to each other for once.
Let's actually communicate.
I've been saved.
You have been saved. Ah, get out of here, Mr. Easter Island guy.
How do you do emotes with the Pro Controller?
Oh, I forgot about emotes. It's X.
X.
I love the emotes. It reminds me of how you could do it in Triforce Heroes.
Triforce Heroes.
I love Triforce Heroes. I still gotta beat it though because I've said this before, but I was playing it so much, but then I was in a very long move, so I was without internet for a while. And then by the time I came back to playing it, no one was playing it and no one was on the servers. So I ended up just watching the Runaway Guys Let's Play of it to see the ending. So yeah, it's a really fun game, but single player's terrible. Just don't play single player.
Yeah, my opinion on Triforce Heroes is a little more on the negative side. Like, it's great with multiplayer, but the problem is you can only play with 3 people, and it's hard to get that set up. And the single players is, like, kind of garbage.
I agree with you there. Moochie was like, hey, why don't I get Triforce Heroes so we can finally play? And I was like, that's great, but we would need one more person. No one plays on the servers anymore, so I'm sure that we could probably just play with someone online. But it is very different than if, like, I kind of wish, though, that, like, me and Moochie could just play and then, like, have maybe an AI as a helper or something.
Another thing about that is that, did you ever play the DS version of Four Swords?
Yes, I got it on the DSi, but I couldn't understand how to enter the menu, so I just stayed. I just stayed in the tutorial thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix that.
It's very weird. I can show you a video later if you want, if you still haven't figured it out.
Yeah, so what were you gonna say about that?
Um, in Four Swords, you have the ability to have your partner Link follow you. You can't do that in Triforce Heroes. You have to manually move all three links.
I know, it's very irritating.
Now, without that being said, I would love to have some kind of multiplayer Zelda like that on Switch. Like, maybe something like this. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I actually, when this game first came out, and I noticed how similar it was with the emotes, I was like, if they really wanted to, they could have just made this a Zelda game. I mean, that'd been cool.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if they maybe did like a re-release of Triforce Heroes and the two Four Swords, because there's two versions, and then like had them for Switch. Because with us playing everything online and everything, they could make all the changes they wanted to and add voice chat and stuff.
When Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was announced for Switch, I had hoped that Four Sword Adventures could come, but then that Final Fantasy game didn't turn out that great, so now I have no hope at all.
Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it will happen either. It's all just hopes and dreams, like Pikmin 4.
Oh, you had to remind me of that.
I know. I'm very excited for Pikmin 3 Deluxe, or I guess it will have already come out right now, since it's December. But I'm very excited that Pikmin's like gonna get more recognition. But Pikmin 4, come on, Miyamoto, you can't say it's almost finished and then be like, no, bye, no more information.
Pikmin 4 never existed.
It was all a hoax.
I can see some people saying that his quote was for "Hey Pikmin," and for the first time he said that, I believe that is probably the case. But then he said it after "Hey Pikmin" came out, so like, seriously, where is it?
Yeah, one thing, I saw this whole article that was like why he's not referring to Hey Pikmin, and it was like the original Japanese translation was like very specific that it was a console game, and it was not handheld, and yeah, like what you said, he said it as well after Hey Pikmin came out. And one thing to note is that Hey Pikmin was not even created really by him. It was created by a company that makes not the best Nintendo games, like a subsection company. They made the Yoshi game for the 3DS, which I have and is incredibly boring. Like, I could not beat it. I actually could not even beat the first world because it was so boring. It's not fun. So yeah, Pikmin 4 existed at some point. No, who knows now?
The funny thing is, I've had a gaming gallery script on my computer for over a year now. That starts off with, "We finally have information on Pikmin 4." It's been sitting there for a year, and it's probably going to sit there for a few more years.
Guys, I promise Pikmin 4 exists. I swear. I swear.
Going back to the topic of Pikmin 3 real quick, I'm really, really hoping that game has online mode.
Yeah, people were saying it might because how it says you can have online with Nintendo Online. However, someone pointed out that it says it's for looking at people's scores. So, I mean, I have hope, but who knows? Who knows with Nintendo just for no reason at all hating Pikmin.
If that's the case, that's kind of silly, considering Mario Odyssey's Luigi's Balloon World can be played without Switch Online. So if they require Switch Online for a leaderboard, that's really, really silly.
Yeah, I think that's really silly too, because all you would be able to do would be looking at the online capability. Like, you would look at people's scores, but you can't interact. Like, who's gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna pay for Nintendo Online just to see people's scores?
Who needs Smash or Splatoon or Animal Crossing? Well, I want to look at leaderboards.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll pay the $10 a month. The only reason. I shall save thee! Oh, the AI did not beat me to it. I saved. Come on. There.
Sorry.
Oh, get out of here.
I'm sorry I'm bad at this game. I keep dying.
Oh, no worries. I know that you're a lower level, so it's fine.
Ah, there's a shiny!
Shiny!
And now I'm dead. Worth it, because I got the shiny.
I died, but at what cost? I got the shiny. It's like the Thanos meme, a small price to pay for a shiny.
Did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything.
Well, at least we got a shiny.
Did you ever watch those movies?
No. I'm someone who's never, at this point, seen a Marvel movie or any type of superhero movie. I've never seen a Batman movie, a Superman, nothing.
You're fired from this channel.
I know you and like JP and all of our other friends, like whenever I say that, they all look at me in horror and they're like, "You what?" But then I can look at them in return and be like, "But you guys haven't seen Harry Potter."
And I can make fun of all of you because I've seen Harry Potter and pretty much every Marvel and DC movie ever.
Alrighty. For this one, since I've been trying to show off all the roles, I'm gonna change to the healer class. And put on my favorite outfit, which is the white owl outfit. It's kind of a shame, though, that it's such a low-level outfit, so there's not really any reason to wear it at any point, but yeah.
But it's an owl, and owls are adorable.
They are adorable. Okay.
Unless you're Gabora from Ocarina of Time.
Am I the only one who never was actually annoyed by him?
I'm not annoyed by him himself. What annoys me is the slow text in Ocarina of Time.
You see, as a kid, I always loved to read all the texts, which is why I like to do voice act stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's why it never really bothered me, because I would be like, ooh, more text for me to talk about.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But okay, this doesn't necessarily annoy me either, but what's also really funny is how slow Lord Jabu is, or what's it?
Yeah.
Is that his name, or is that the name of the giant fish?
Jabu Jabu is the fish, and then the King Zora, I always just call him King Zora. I can't really remember his official name, but I get you there. He moves so slow.
Yep.
Money. I shall save thee. Oh, the AI beat me to it, of course.
Ah, I got distracted. Somebody came into my room. Ah! Thank you.
There we go.
The power of anime prevails once again.
I know.
Right, I have a question.
I have the power of anime on my side.
I have a question for you.
Yeah?
Does Miraculous Ladybug count as an anime? Because I kind of do, but it doesn't at the same time.
Oh, yeah. I count it as an anime the same way I count Avatar, The Last Airbender, as an anime. Because Miraculous Ladybug had anime roots. It was going to be an anime. And also, like, the lead writer guy is an otaku. If you go to his, like, Twitter page, it legitimately says that. Mm-hmm. So, I count it as an anime. Did you see the New York special?
I haven't yet. I sadly haven't been able to watch an episode in a while, but I really want to catch up.
Yeah, It aired on TV as a movie about a week ago. But yeah, you should watch it when you have a chance. I really enjoyed it. I had some problems with it. But just a little bit, not like so much that I dislike the movie, because I like the movie a lot. But it's kind of like the series as a whole, where they don't really explain too much, and then that's what bothered me about the movie. But that's it.
A detail I really like in Miraculous Ladybug is those evil butterfly thingies that possess the people. They're called they're called akumas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Japanese for demon.
Yeah, you told me about this before, and I thought that was so cool.
I don't remember if it was that or something else, but that did also kind of inspire a character I'm working on named Akuma. I won't say anything more, obviously, because spoilers, but...
That's very cool. I won't say any spoilers, but I do have a villain OC of mine who I looked up what something meant in another language that had to do with like being bad and evil, and then I used that as the name. Okay, I'm gonna choose a desert level. Okay, so I need to be sword for this one.
Oh, that's a cute sword!
Because Kirby's always adorable. Oh, wait, do I not actually have the sword? Oh, I guess I need to buy it from the shop. Oh well. I'll be gold for fun. There we go. I am a Roman knight.
You see the gold stuff everywhere, but gold isn't that tough of a metal, so it kind of sucks as a sword and a helmet.
Oh, for sure. It's just gold paint.
Anything that's gold, even if it's painted, it sucks.
One thing that does bother me in this game is when you beat the first, final boss and you see the credits, which is not even the actual final boss, you unlock a platinum outfit, and it's very, very pretty. But then if you beat, what's supposed to be the real final boss, which I'm not even certain if it's the final boss yet, you unlock basically the same outfit, but in gold, which is what one of the AIs is wearing. But the platinum one looks prettier, in my opinion.
It's interesting when games do that, when they have something that feels like it should be the ending, but then the game just keeps going.
Yeah, that's how I felt with this, because I was really enjoying it. So I played this game all day long, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna beat it today. And then it's like, you have defeated the final boss. Now the real final boss has been unlocked. I'm like, oh, okay. And the game actually calls it that. And then once you beat that, it's like, the real final boss is here. And then you beat that. The final boss is here. They pulled that 5 times. So I don't even know if I've beaten the game at this point yet, which is why I'm just going for 100%. So I'm like, hey, I guess I will try and really beat the game.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same with Xenoblade, because at least with the first one, if there's 3 bosses where it feels like it's the ending of the game, but then it keeps going and it's awesome.
Yeah, Xenoblade's such a long game. I need to play more of Xenoblade Chronicles HD. Because I have not. I actually just started the game and then I didn't play it because I've been busy with video stuff. But a long time ago when I watched Connor's Let's Play of that, I seriously enjoyed it. And I don't really remember much of it considering his Let's Play was so long ago. So I'm excited to relive stuff. So far, I've just kind of explored around and done nothing.
If you
kind of
ever,
like Breath of the Wild.
if you ever make videos or streaming or anything like that, I'd be the first to watch.
At this point, I don't really have any plans for that. However, maybe if I got stuck on a hard level, maybe. I mean, I know it's not considered level, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that is one thing you should keep in mind with the first Xenoblade is that there's some really mean difficulty spikes.
Yeah, I heard it's really hard.
Like, not even joking, there's one boss pretty late into the game that took me 2 years to beat.
Wow, I totally get ya. Like, I have one Kingdom Hearts game that I own on the DS, the 385/1 days or whatever it's called. And the thing is, I got stuck on the Nightmare Before Christmas level, where there's these hands that come out of the ground, and to this day, I have not been able to beat it. I got stuck on that like 10 years ago, and like every few years, I'll go back and be like, I'll try to beat it, and never have beaten it. So I totally get ya.
I died twice in a row.
I shall save thee. No, get out of here, blob monster. No. Finally. The AI beat me.
On the topic of Kingdom Hearts on the DS, that reminds me of something really dumb about Recoded. I don't know if you ever played that one, but there's a level based off the world of Hercules. And there's this really dumb thing where the final boss of the Hercules world, you basically need Cloud in your party to beat, but he's optional and very easy to miss. And if you leave that area, you can't go back. So I remember getting stuck there for a long time.
Wow.
And I got to the point where I decided to just reset my entire playthrough because I couldn't beat that boss without Cloud.
Wow. That's mean. That's just like I that's not good game design. I hate it when games have it like, if you leave this area, you will never be able to get this side quest or this character or this da-da-da. I always hate that.
If it's clear that you're going to miss stuff, then I think that's fine. But the problem here is that they have no indication that you're going to miss Cloud if you leave. They don't even tell you that Cloud's going to be in the party if you go beyond that point.
Yeah. Like, if in the story it was like a house burning, or like a village burning down, I'm just making up something, so you know you'll never be able to return that area, then yeah. But I get you there. I have a hard time trying to get into Kingdom Hearts because I want to focus on the anime characters and not the Disney characters. So I can't take the story seriously when it's like, I'm an emo anime character with a tragic backstory and I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry. It's hard to get in, like, focused on the world when you got Donald and Goofy and Mickey there hanging out.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I had a hard time getting into the first Kingdom Hearts, because like in Traverse Town, you have Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, who has one of the most well-known death scenes in all of gaming, which is very tragic and emotional, and she's hanging out with Donald Duck and Goofy.
I know! Especially when I've seen this cutscene out of context where Mickey Mouse is like in like a shadowy outfit and he says something very emo, like, your time has come, or something like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry. How do people take it seriously? Like, I want to focus on the characters that aren't Disney characters.
And this is coming from somebody who loves Disney. I agree with you.
It's just hard to focus when most of Disney stuff is all like lighthearted and cheery. If it was maybe just the Disney princesses or something like that, like the human characters, like Tangled and stuff, I could probably get by with it because they're like human characters and stuff. And they're part of fantasy worlds. But yeah, when it's the anthropomorphic animals, that's where it's a little hard for me to get into.
If that's the case, you'll love Kingdom Hearts 3 because there's basically no Final Fantasy characters in it.
Oh, goody.
The thing is, Disney does have a lot of tragic stuff in their movies, so it can work. But
yeah,
I think it clashes a bit too much, and it's a little distracting at times. But that, on top of the fact that the story is very, very convoluted and hard to follow.
Yeah, Moochie watched a video. He's never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I've only played the one on the DS. And he watched a video that basically took apart all of the lore and story. It was like a long video, like an hour-long video. And I was like, so what do you think of the video? You gonna get into Kingdom Hearts? And he was like, I can't even explain the backstory and lore. And I was like, could you try? No. So I don't know. I just know it's super complicated.
When they were making the game, it was supposed to be a very simplistic story like a Disney movie, but one of the higher-ups at Square Enix insisted that it have a level of complexity as the PlayStation era of Final Fantasy, because they felt that the game would fail if it didn't have a complex story, and that's one of the most common criticisms about nowadays.
Alrighty, so do you want to do one more level and then call it a day?
Alright, let's do the most difficult one possible.
Do you want me to do the True Final Box EX?
Bring it on!
Okay, this is level 90. Now, thing is, there's still space for more levels, so I don't know if I have to 100% the game to, like, unlock it. But this is the Super Plus, the True Final Battle EX is what it's called, and it says recommended difficulty level 90. I'm level 70. So I want to get my best stuff. I have the best gear in the game, although I'm not the highest level. And I will get Justin, who is a 100 level AI. And okay. All right, let's go. Level 10.
Who would be named Justin? Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the same one that we fought on the other recording?
Yes.
Yeah, boy. Well, it's been nice knowing you.
It's been nice knowing you. So, I don't know enough about Kirby. Is this supposed to be Meta Knight, or is this a completely different character? Because it says he's Aeon Hero?
I think that's a different character. There's a few different versions of Meta Knight.
Kind of... Ah! Okay. I do like his design. Oh, wow! One of our teammates died! Okay. I shall save thee! Oh, well, when he's not in the way. There. Yay. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. Even our level 100 AI is on low health. And level 100 is the max level.
I keep dying.
Okay. I shall save thee. It's okay, look at all the AIs dying!
I feel better because I don't feel like I've contributed anything to the fight because I keep dying.
No! No! We're on the final... We're on the final level, it's fine. Ah! Okay. I mean, I don't know how I've survived this long. I mean, oh, there. I jinxed myself.
I'll save you. Now,
thank you!
the power of anime shall continue to prevail.
The power of friendship! I hate that gimmick, man, when in a story it's like the final boss, and it's like, I love my friends, so I will unlock this special attack which I could have used at the very beginning of the episode and not have 3 characters die.
Yeah, that's like the definition of a Deus Machina.
Yeah,
I think the only
I shall save thee.
I think the only time that I've ever seen that actually work was like Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, because Harry was struggling with that throughout the entire story, and to a degree, and also in Goblet of Fire. And it already very well established that he cared a lot about his friends, and in Order of the Phoenix, he was kind of distancing himself from everybody. So that's why let him defeat Voldemort before, and because he was distancing himself from everybody, that's why he wasn't winning in that story.
Yeah. At least with Harry Potter, I'm not going to spoil the final movie for the 10% of people watching who haven't seen all of Harry Potter. But in the final movie, there is something where it's kind of like Power of Friendship, but it's not, because there's the Philosopher's Stone. So there's actually kind of a actual reason for what happens in like one of the final scenes, if you get my drift. And I do like that. But man, I have to say though, there's too many animes that just go with the power of friendship.
There's this funny battle quote in Xenoblade 2. During combat, Rex would be like, "We'll defeat them with the power of friendship."
Wow. Meanwhile, Fire Emblem Three Houses has 14-year-olds being like, "I'm gonna kill you and have a good time," and that's like their battle quotes.
Speaking of Three Houses, I gotta say, I know people aren't happy that there are so many Fire Emblem characters in Smash. I don't care. I love Byleth. I love that she's in Smash.
Yeah. I have to agree with you there. I think it's great how many characters there are, because the thing is, Fire Emblem as a series where every game is like completely different than the next. It's understandable that there's be so many different characters. I just really hope they would do that with Zelda. It bothers me how we have 5 Zelda characters. We got Ganondorf and Zelda, alright, that's understandable, but then we have 3 Links, who all have very similar movesets. And that bothers me, because I like 3 Links, but I wish they had different movesets.
On the topic of that, can I rant to you about something?
Yes.
That Steve trailer for Steve in Minecraft, like, I'm sure Minecraft is a fine game and all, but I hated that trailer, because they have Mario... Oh, we lost.
Oh well. I'll pay the 3 gem apples and we can try again.
What was I saying? Yeah, when Mario broke through the cave and you saw those monster sound effects in the cave and things like that, I thought for sure it was going to be a Zelda character, but then it was Minecraft, and it was like, okay, cool. I understand why he's in Smash, but it looked like it was going to be Zelda.
Steve has been on my wish list since Brawl, so I was very, very, very excited for him. And I've been playing Minecraft since 2012, I think. 2011? I'm not sure, but it's been around that time. So when I heard the sound effects, I was like, oh, there we go. So you could tell how much I've played Minecraft to recognize the sound effects and be like, oh, it's Steve. Well, on that note, the power of Steve and Aryan Knight have defeated us. So that level's super hard. So I'm going to stop it there because it's very impossible. I beat it one time, and that's because I don't know how. When I hit the bell and it gives you the AI characters to help you, it gave me 3 level 100s, and that's how I was able to beat it.
Maybe I
so it's very, very, very hard.
When I edit the video, I can have the footage where we actually won and just pretend that we did it the first part.
Yes. Why don't, like, right now we'll record and be like, we totally won.
Yeah, look at these amazing gaming skills. We are perfect at this game.
Look at these pro gaming skills. We are a fellow epic gamer. We 100% won, as you can see. Yeah. We 100% won. We beat the game. Wow, I'm very good job at being level 10 and beating the game, Justin.
Oh, first name alert.
First try, too.
Yeah. What are you talking about? There was no death on screen earlier.
No, it's the first try. Well, thank you very much for having me, and showing off the Kirby game. That's my favorite.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for not stealing my sandwich this time around.
Not this time, but watch out for next time.
Oh no. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of the 12 Days of Gaming. I've been Lady Gary to you, and she is...
And I'm the Otaku Artist.
Woo! So,
woo!
On screen at some point, we'll have a link to one of her ongoing Let's Plays. Probably Smash Brothers, unless she's doing something else at the time we're doing this video. So, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, Lady Gary to you. Oh yeah!